uh, you know, about actually translating new words or vocabulary from one language to another one, that is really important not to translate them word by word, because, and of course you use dictionary, it's okay, but it's not enough, because one word can actually have different meaning, okay, when it's used in a sentence. So you need to read a sentence completely, perfectly, to elicit, to find and figure out the meaning of one word. So when you translate some words from English to Vietnamese, of course you say, oh, this has
Yeah.
actually different meaning, so I can understand. So you need to pay attention to the meaning of the word in the sentence, not
Yeah.
in the dictionary, okay? For example, when you search a word in dictionary, or I don't know, and maybe Google it or something like this, you can see some different synonyms. This synonym and this synonym, and each synonym has different meaning. So you can realize that each word can actually carry different meaning in different condition, in different sentences. So that is really important to pay, not all the time, but we need to. For example, one example that is really easy about stretching, you know,
Oh,
that is
yes.
when you, of course,
Yes.
when you search it, of course, you say, oh,
Yeah.
the meaning is different.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
stretching in business has
Yeah.
definitely different meaning. So you need
Yeah.
to actually pay attention to the use of the word, where
Yeah.
and how. So we use it. But of course, you know, it will be just, I want you to do something. I want you, because actually your level is a actually is upper intermediate, and of course you know how to speak, you understand what I say, but actually due to this reason, I want you not to translate the words from English to Vietnamese. I want you to try to find and understand the meaning of the words,
Yeah.
okay? Why the definition that I write on the board in English, English to English.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah,
I
of
know. Honest, in fact, I just want to check it again. I read your new vocabulary and your explanation in English, and I know the meaning, but I want to translate to Vietnamese for check. That's
no,
for check the
no, don't
meaning
do this. No, don't
in
do this.
okay, okay,
Yeah, don't do
okay.
this.
I
You know,
will.
for example,
I
when
want to
watching
read again.
movie,
Mhm.
I'm sorry I
Movie.
interrupted
Yeah.
you, but when watching movie, the worst thing when watching movie is to use subtitles.
Mm.
And is to use, for example, your mother tongue subtitle, for example, Vietnamese subtitle. This is the worst thing that everyone can do. You know, for
Mm.
example, if you are, I don't know, no matter if you are Indian, when you actually follow your subtitle, your language, of course, you lose your concentration, your focus from something that you're learning, that you're
Mm.
listening. So
Okay.
never ever. Okay?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Well, so if you have any questions, any issues about the vocabulary that we've learned together, you can ask me. Now we can talk about them. If no, we can continue.
Yeah. I just thinking about dictionary. Mm, I have many book English books, but I don't have dictionary.
Fiction.
Uh,
That's great, because normally all students, when I say something, for example, I understand. I know I'm a teacher. For example, I remember that I had a student,
mm.
and actually she was candidate for IELTS, and
Oh,
of course, you can't believe when, for example, we had the speaking section, and I asked a few questions, and she had to answer. And I understand because actually I do this job for a lot. I'm doing this job, you know, and I
Yeah.
know that I've been doing this job for a long time. And you know, for example, definitely at that time, you know, I remember that she searched on Google and of course some sample answers and she started reading. I say,
Mm,
okay, that's great, but don't do this because it's not
mm,
good. And it's so nowadays, most of the people actually are used to using Google. You know, they
yeah.
just, you know, yeah, they just type the word and just find the maybe definitions. But, you know, English to English is good, but English to another language is not good.
Mm, yeah. Yes. Because except Google Translate, we have many apps, a lot of apps software. I mean software. Uh, it's helpful in some situations, but it's make us more lazy.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. And you know, and they are not accurate. They're not accurate. You know, as I
Uh,
told you, for example, when you give a text to Google Translate for translation, of course, you get a translation. Sometimes I can say, okay, 70% is okay, but we have 30% mistakes. That's
mm,
not good, you know?
yes.
And yeah, so that is really important. And no matter if you want to translate something from your language to English or English to another language, so it's better to use your information and try to understand, try to actually figure out how to translate it English to English.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, so actually, you know, we have the words here. If you have any questions about it, then you can ask me. If no, keep going.
Uh, keep going. I will ask
Okay,
you.
of course, of course. So, well, okay, the first thing that I'm going to talk about actually possessive, and you know possessive S. You normally use it. For example, I don't know, John's teacher, you know this,
Yes.
Julia's desk, you know this, but
Yeah.
there are some rules actually you may not know. So I'm going to talk about them. Just first of all, let me open
Yeah.
this. About apostrophe S. So let me, okay, this one and close it. Okay, make it illegal. This one. Okay, of course, as you know, to actually make possessive nouns, we use apostrophe and S, apostrophe S. Okay, as you can see, this is. And now there are some rules, maybe some exceptions that you need to know. So normally, as you can see, add apostrophe S to the names for singular nouns like Angie's, dogs, okay? And as you can see, we add apostrophe after noun and before S. This is for singular nouns. This is something that all us know. Now, about singular nouns ending in S. Look, we have something like this, okay? This is nouns like classes, like bosses, like princesses. Okay, so as you can see, again, we can add apostrophe S to the noun ending in S. Okay, but sometimes we have names ending in S.
Yeah.
James. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
as you can see, we have two ways. The first one is okay, like nouns, I have a name. After that, I add apostrophe after that S. It's okay. But the better way is to use this form, okay? Only an apostrophe, only after name. James Doc. As you can see, I only have one apostrophe, not S. So this is the better because about pronunciation, we say, for example, Alice's. It's a little hard to pronounce. So when I say Alice book, you know, I only need to put this apostrophe after S, just this. And now, so this is about nouns. But about names, but about nouns, of course, you need to follow the same rule about the other words like apostrophe s. And now two or more people. Okay. For example, Stacy and Steve, two people. As you can see, you can add apostrophe s to the one of them, only the next one. Stacy and Steve's car is old. Or you can add apostrophe to both of them. Stacy's and Steve's cars are old. The first one is better. The first one is better alternative, but you can add to both of them. Now we have some plural nouns ending in s. As you can see, like parents, we can't, or dogs, we can't say dogs. So no double s. Just add apostrophe to the end of the noun. Parents, just one apostrophe, and that's it. So we don't have s here. Friends, house. Just one apostrophe here. So this is about plural nouns. And now, sometimes we have some plural nouns not ending in s. For example, we have men, women, children. They are irregular nouns. That plural form is different, actually different from singular. So you can, and you need to add apostrophe s, people's, men's, children's. Okay, so you need, if these plural nouns not ending in s. We have some classical religious names endings in s. So Hercules, okay, and you only need to add apostrophe, no s, okay. So just as there are some something like classical, you normally don't encounter them. And the next one, no noun after apostrophe s. So it's Mary's. It's Mary's umbrella. So sometimes when you say whose umbrella, you can say it's Mary's. It's Mike's. So you can only use the name and apostrophe as just this. But you can say it's, for example, Mary's umbrella. But why do you say? Why do you need to say it's Mary's? Just this. So this is all about, you need to know about apostrophe s. And of course, the exceptions, the rules about them. Do you have any questions?
How to say, the book of my son.
My son's book. My son's book. Yeah, of course, it's a noun, singular noun, just like this. Friends, sons. Okay, this is normal. You add apostrophe, yes. Son's book.
Yeah, I mean, before son or aunt or nephew or whatever. I mean, my. So my son's book, right?
Yeah, my son's book. Wow. Yeah, my son's book. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Do you want to say something that I can't understand? Because, you know, I actually didn't realize what you mean and what you exactly mean. So my son's book, Peter's book, you only need to add apostrophe s to the singular noun. Just this. My, for example, okay, for example, my nieces, you don't need to say nieces because it ends in, of course, you know, C, but it sounds S. So you can say my niece, for example, dog, but when writing, pay attention to put apostrophe after niece, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah, yes.
Get it?
Yeah. I got
What are you thinking about?
Yes, I still thinking. Okay.
So check them again. And
Yeah.
if you have any maybe unclear point in your mind, just ask me.
Okay.
Anything.
Of course.
It's
Of course.
okay? Okay.
Yes.
So let me close it. Do you want me to send it to you to have it?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely, yes. I
Very
will
soon.
send it to you. It's okay. I will send it to you. Let me close it. Okay, now let's keep going with the book. Of course, I actually started my speech with actually possessive s because of this part of our book. Now we had a text here that we started. Of course, we read last session yesterday. Now we are going to find noun combinations in the article on page 24 and write them under these four headings. Like, okay, for example, the examples for apostrophe s, possessive. The second one noun use an adjective. Sometimes we have the combination of two nouns, one before another one. Okay, for example, you can say milkshake.
Yeah.
Milkshake. Milk is noun, shake is noun. But actually, milk actually is acted, behaves as a noun, as something like adjective. A milkshake. And phrases with of. For example, I don't know, the students of this school. Sometimes we need, or for example, the color of the wall. So sometimes when we actually, it comes to two creatures, not human, not person, not animals, we can say of. For example, we say the color of the wall. And compound nouns forming one word. Okay, we have compound nouns. It means combination of two nouns that actually use as the same as the one word, and we normally see them. Okay, now we're going to find them in the text. So it's your turn. Let me put your picture here, and this one, let me make it bigger so that you can see. Okay, it's better now. Well, this is here, your picture here, now I can see you. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, first of all, try to find some apostrophe as possessive. So which one can be? It's really easy. You only need to find apostrophe.
I try to. Oh, sorry. Please no. I cannot see. I cannot see anything here.
You can't see? Oh, really? You can't see the book? I was sharing. I'm not sharing. Oh, God. That's great. I wasn't sharing, really? Now I think you can see. Okay, let me close. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
So the first one, the first paragraph, try to find apostrophe is as possessive. Did you find?
Um.
So let me help you. What do you think? Europe's most admired companies. Of course, this is
Yes, I see.
Possessive S, of course.
But I
And
try to.
what?
Mm,
This one, look.
most of my company. Most of
This
my.
one.
Mm,
Look at
This
the front.
one
Yeah.
is yeah, it's logo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Sowell's
that's
logo. So this is
it.
another example. Yeah.
That's
Now,
it.
yeah, of course, or like Sowell's training program. This is possessive S. Now
Yeah.
the second one, let's find one noun used an adjective. So it's something like two nouns. One is before another like an adjective. So the first paragraph.
It's um creativity and chaos.
No,
Chaos.
no, chaos, chaos. Yeah.
Chaos.
Why not? No, why not? When we say something like
Why?
this, you can consider creativity and chaos as collocation. It's okay. But when we say two noun, combination of two noun,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is
I
an
know.
adjective. It means business playground. Business and playground both are nouns, but the first one actually is acting like an adjective. Business playground. Yeah? For example, Vietnamese cuisine. Vietnamese is noun, cuisine is noun. Vietnamese cuisine. Yeah?
Yeah.
American people. American, and both are noun, but the first one is acting like an adjective. The second, okay, can you find another one?
Mm, uh, fry ingredient. No. Key in no. Key in ingredient. What ingredient?
Ingredient and what? Okay, key ingredients. Of course, why not? Key ingredients. Yes, definitely yes. And film studio. Film studio, of course, both are. And let's take a look at this part and try to find. Mm,
So individual freedom.
very good. Individual freedom. That's it. Excellent. Yeah. Very
Uh,
good. For example, this one.
yeah, individual outfit and uh, happy face is okay.
Yeah. Just let me, yeah, of course. What? We said
Happy
what?
is
Happy
adjective.
face. Happy. Happy is really adjective. Happy is adjective. We are
Yeah,
talking about two nouns. But individual is noun. Individual office is noun and noun, so it's okay. But uh,
status symbol.
of
State.
course, you need to, let me say something before we continue this part. You need to actually consider something. Some words can be noun, can be adjective, can be verb. We have a lot of, some words that actually can be in the role of adjective or noun or verb, like individual.
Yeah.
Here, you say individual office, you say, okay, you can consider it as a noun. If you consider it as a noun, combination of noun and noun. But if you consider it as an adjective, because they're the same, we have the adjective individual. So you need to pay attention to this. Happy is definitely adjective. Well, and another one, is there any other thing that you want to mention?
Mm-hmm. Measuring performance. Measure no. Customers no. Customer
Customer
satisfaction.
satisfaction. This is noun, noun, noun. Yeah, it's okay. Well, so we have something like this. Now, let's find some phrases with off. I know some phrases including off.
Off. Yeah, off. His quarters. Up.
Very good. Off
Not. And out of. Uh, out of 150 years old. Of.
Off.
Out of.
Okay, so let me, okay, so what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, can be out of, but actually, let me say something. When you say, for example, something like rules of, for example, way of, heard of, okay, or headquarters of, actually, this is something related to position. You know, this is another way, yeah, it's something like possessive s. When we can't use possessive s, we use of, okay? But out of, for example, we say, you answered 8 out of 10. This out of means from. It's not possessive, you know? This is just means from. So it's not. And another one, let's check. Yeah, this one. What do you think? Number of ways. Yeah?
Number. No.
Number of ways. Or way of life. It means
Yes.
life way, of course. Very good. Well, so we could find some. Okay, let me check if there is, okay. And we have the other one, just, compound nouns forming one word. What does it mean? As you remember, I actually said the word milkshake. Shake is combination of two words, milk and shake, that actually all the time they use as one noun, milkshake. We all the time say milkshake. Boyfriend, yeah, girlfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, they are compound nouns that normally use as one word. Can you see something like this in the text here?
Mm. Oh.
Yeah, look, this one, what do you think?
Benchmark.
Benchmark, bench and mark, benchmark. And we normally, actually this combination is always used as one word, benchmark. But bench and mark are two different words. And
Oh.
this one, look.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Salesperson.
Yeah,
Yes.
salesperson, of course.
Mm.
Yes. And nothing else. I can't see anything. No, anything else. Well, okay. Was it clear? Do you have any questions related to this word or no?
Actually, I used it before, and I learned it, but I'm trying to try to understand your explanation in English.
So in English, you're trying to understand my explanation. Is it difficult to understand?
Yeah, a bit confusing in my mind now.
Okay, so you can ask me. So for example, which part? Which part is confusing?
No, I think it's just messing in my mind, like combine to now and s and of, and yeah, many thing is how to say sick in my mind.
Yeah. Okay, so let me say something about this. Maybe actually it can make it clearer. About all this, for example, I don't know, apostrophe s or one noun use an adjective, phrases with of, compound nouns forming one word. Actually, we are going and we are talking about something that is position. What did this mean? Something is owned to another thing. Something is owned to another person. For example, teacher's book. This is mine. My book says a teacher's. Now, I am a person. So I can add s to teachers because teacher is alive. So I can add apostrophe s, okay, to talk about position. Sometimes, no, we have two nouns. Okay, for example, English class. Okay, should I say class English or English class?
Yeah.
Which one? One of them should be located before another. There are two nouns. So I say, yeah, English can be the adjective. So I say English class. We don't say class English. Or we say American people. American people. American is can be adjective, but there are two nouns.
Yeah.
Then sometimes we say, for example, okay, we have a wall. Can I say walls? Walls color? No, walls is not. Wall is not a person. So I can't add s. We say the color of the wall. The color. And now I replace it, okay? The color. Or sometimes I say wall color is sometimes I can say. It's one, two noun, like adjective, I can use. They are the same. And we have some compound nouns that we always use. Boyfriend, girlfriend, milkshake. These words contains two parts, two words, but we normally use them as one. Just this. Get it?
I get it. Yeah, thank you.
Great. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Shareholder,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
Like a shareholder.
of course.
Shareholder
Of-
is a compound noun forming one word.
okay, say again.
Shareholder.